Stacey flicks it, it's in! Magnificently taken, Jay Stacey. Push out. Stacey preparing. Thumps it. Stopped. Yes! Dean's in the middle. Reid. Dean could finish. Yes! Andrew Dean. What a goal. That should seal it. Australia's third.
And that 3-0 win over Pakistan on Monday by the Australians put to rest the theory that they couldn't play their best hockey in Melbourne. That game's already been filed away as one of their best efforts anywhere. Hello, Steve Rebilliard for ABC Sport. Welcome to Day 4 action in the 1990 Champions Trophy hockey. And today's action will see the two undefeated teams on the pitch. First up, it's the Netherlands against their European neighbours Germany, and then Great Britain against Australia, the other unbeaten team. And Richard Agus, Great Britain, as you know only too well, have caused Australia some problems in recent major tournaments.
Certainly have. They've played very well against Australia in World Cups and Olympic Games, and particularly in Seoul in 1988, where they defeated Australia in that vital semi-final game. But all that's behind us now. There's a lot of new players. Both teams are rebuilding for the Barcelona Olympics. I fully expect the Australian team to win today. You couldn't help but tip them after their magnificent performance against Pakistan.
And of concern to Great Britain is the fact that they haven't yet scored a goal.
Yes, that's a really big problem for them, and obviously that can't go on forever, and you'd have to expect that Thompson or Grimley or someone like that's going to score sooner or later. And that obviously must be concern for the Great Britain team, because it's really only 18 months to the Olympics, and that must be really worrying them.
The Netherlands, although the form team here, last time they met Germany, Germany got the better of them 3-0 in Rotterdam a couple of months ago.
Yes, they did, but once again, different players in a different situation. That was a very experienced team, and the Netherlands team here and the German team here are very inexperienced. I fully expect the strikers from both teams to cause each other's defence a lot of problems. Wetterings and Van der Honnet for the Dutch team have been very, very good, and I expect Hilgers and Reck to cause a lot of problems for the Dutch defence. So all in all, I'd go for a very close game, but if I press for a selection, I'd have to go for the Netherlands because of Wettering's penalty corner hitting.
Well, the Netherlands and Australia both keen to keep their unbeaten records intact today. We'll see if they can do it. The first teams are taking the pitch now.
For the Netherlands, this tournament has underscored the ability of their young brigade. Leo Kleingebink, Jean-Pierre Piri and Eric Yazet have been real finds. Number 9, Guys Wetterings, is their leading goal scorer with 3, all of which he knocked in against Great Britain on the first day. Playing his 90th international today is Taco van der Honnet. The 24-year-old from Amsterdam is hitting top form and should worry the German defence this afternoon. After a loss and a victory, this is a must-win game for the Germans, and they'll again be relying on their steady skipper Andreas Keller to get them going forward, and the skillful Thomas Reck to pounce on their chances. Hans-Henning Fastrick has been holding them together well at the back. 26-year-old Andreas Mollenden from Frankfurt finds himself playing his 60th international today, and we wish him well. Umpires, Shafat al-Baghdadi from Rawalpindi in Pakistan describes himself as a businessman, but his business here is umpiring. This is his 80th test. Don Pryor is from Applecross in Perth, a former state player from South Australia, officiating his 43rd international. And we're underway. Perfect conditions again at the State Hockey Centre. And Richard, these teams know each other well.
They certainly do. It's just a small drive across the border, and they can play matches against each other, and they do that quite often. And 3 or 4 months ago they played, and it was a sounding result for the German team, 3-0. But of course, different lineups today. Both have got very young teams, and many of the stars of their senior lineup just aren't here. All unavailable because of, well, in the case of the Dutch team, study and work. In the case of the German team, of course, the upheaval with the sacking of the coach. So
Carsten Fischer, of course, got diabetes, which is, we hope he has a speedy adjustment to that condition.
So a push in the back there that you can't do, even if you think that the person's obstructing, you still doesn't give you permission to push the person in the back.
Jackie Brinkman it was, who got a taste of the polygrass. Van Pelt.
Stick check.
Parlavlet. Still not 100%, and told us before the game that it's his quadricep, not so much his hamstring that's troubling him. Van Pelt, Van. Becker. Brinkman, Thomas Brinkman. Can he cross? Hilgers. Oh, nearly flicked it in.
Great play.
Hilgers went within a whisker of scoring the first goal.
Good play here. Fought off the tackle, inside the circle. Good dummy, drag pushed, and there's a deflection. And Hilgers shows all the dismay of just missing.
Dutch have a hit just outside the German circle. Eric Parlavlet. Vetterings in there.
Penalty corner. Off a stick up into the body.
First of the game. And Dutch converted all 3 of their penalty corners in their first game. They've had 7 in all. Brinkman to send it in. Vetterings. Oh, Parlavlet.
It's a nice variation.
It was very coolly taken too.
It's one of those situations where Parlavlet didn't need to hit it hard, as we can see on the replay. Just pushes it wide, stick stop. Parlavlet got plenty of...
Goal! Well, while we were watching that, the goal was scrambled from a cross that came in. You can have a look now. Vetterings.
The Vetterings are still there after the penalty corner, and the ball's been centred across. He scrambled it in, so it's 1-0.
Netherlands 1, Germany 0 after 10 minutes. Yazet, Muhlenberg, Peary. Becker. Hilgers is with him. Slaps it in. Great goal. Andreas Becker.
They will make them excited now because they just held their heads down a little bit when Wettering scored 5 minutes earlier, but that will bring them right back into the game. A great piece of skill. Ball just falls nicely, and he hit it hard into the far corner. Great piece of play by Becker.
Well, 2 goals in a couple of minutes. Vetterings. Great run, Brinkman. Jackie Brinkman, no. Saved by Michael Knaut. Came off his line quickly. It was a golden chance, but it's not dead yet. Vane.
There's trouble. There's a...
Banged it. Parlavlet. What a finish. So it's Vetterings again, number 2.
Never giving the ball in that situation with that much time was always going to be trouble for the German defence. Jackie Brinkman should have scored on the first opportunity. Should have made more of it, but as you can see from here, beautiful tackle outside the circle. Ball goes to Wetterings, gets on his forestick, and then look out. Hits the ball so hard, he's not going to miss from that distance. 2-1.
Dragged in. Put a few people by surprise. Another
penalty corner he's given.
Oh, penalty. First for Germany.
Must have been off Yazet's foot, I suspect.
Mr. Baghdadi saw something we didn't.
There wasn't too much protesting, so I suspect he was right.
Absolutely.
It won't matter because he's given a decision. That's all that counts.
Now Keller is up. Thomas Brinkman to stop it. Keller straight into the pads of Lystra.
Listen,
how can it go that way, says Frank.
One of the characters of world hockey, Frank Lystra. Terrific fella off the field, but a pretty fiery. Look at him. He's really having his 2 bobs worth. Oh, I saw him go mad in Amsterdam not so long ago.
Jackie Brinkman. Vetterings again. Oh, couple of yards wide.
Yes, he gives a thumbs up to Jackie Brinkman. Great piece of play and a great pass, and he apologised for missing what was a relatively easy opportunity. Just bounces awkwardly for him. He just knocked it in the air, and he had to hit it on the run. A little pushing back too, I might add. Holland has a chance.
Thomas Brinkman. That hit Yarzet's foot, and the penalty corner's been given.
Look at Frank Lystra's going mad again.
Now, there's 40 seconds on the clock.
There's enough time. The question is, will Baghdadi... He's actually pushed it straight onto his foot. He wanted the penalty corner. Umpire Baghdadi's experienced umpire. Stop the clock.
Keller or Ness? Ness! Wide.
Frederick Ness is not happy. He knows that was a crucial penalty corner for his team. Knocks it across, but Ness's footwork wasn't good, and he went for the far corner and was quite high and wide.
Feet should have been closer to the ball.
Yes. I mean, he just didn't. He got too far around the ball and was reaching for it and leant back. It was in the air.
And the hooter sounds effectively this time. There's a joke about that at last night's function we might get to later in the day.
The new hooter.
The new hooter. And a very entertaining first half. 3 goals, but the Netherlands getting the better of it. Netherlands 2, Germany 1. Jackie Brinkman. Tackled by Keller. Back to Parlavlet. Jackie Brinkman still. Shot blocked by Knaut. Coming in was Vane.
Oh, another poster. Taco reverse stick shot at the post. I'm not sure which post it was, and
well, it nearly fell for Vane, and then it did for Van der Honnet.
Good piece of hockey this. There's a chance here. Played the ball in the space, hit it hard. The goalkeeper closed down the space. Another shot saved, knocked it away, goes to Van der Honnet and into the post and out.
Well read by Van Pelt. And away he goes. Jackie Brinkman, Van der Honnet.
Yes.
Penalty corner.
That's the difference. Here's the difference between the teams in that area, inside the attacking 25. One of the best players in the world. If I wanted anybody in the world to have the ball in this sort of situation, I'd like Taco to have it, because he's just so good at getting penalty corners. And of course, in the full national Dutch team, his mate is Boverlander. Spends a lot of time getting penalty corners for Boverlander.
Vetterings pushes it wide for Vane, and
I don't understand what they were trying to do then. Seems to me that they're working on a lot of their penalty corner variations.
Vane sends it in. Vetterings. Plenty of time for the Germans to work it away through Stengler. Meinhardt. Here comes Reck. They've got numbers up. Reck with Meinhardt and Becker.
Well, what a great tackle.
Yazet.
Not good play by Reck.
Andreas Becker. As the bell starts up, try and push the Germans forward. Thomas Brinkman. Good pass. Back to Becker. Good skills. Can he beat the Yazet? Well, he can, but there's nothing on it. Flicked into the side by Becker.
Would have been offside anyway. He was a long way offside when the ball came back to him. It's a cool head by Frank Parlavit. Sorry, not Parlavit, Frank Lystra. The reverse stick scoop here by Becker, and Lystra makes an easy save and then decides to save it with his hand, protects it and kicks it away.
Germany's hit. Keller. Fastrick. Oh, great ball for Brinkman. Yes, Thomas Brinkman, what a goal. What control. And what a pass.
Love to see that as to whether he was offside. There's no complaints from the Dutch defence, but the 2-2 score. Bernard Peters, the coach, is very, very keen that his team can win from here.
Fastrick, what a pass, Richard.
Beautiful pass. It looks all right on the replay. There weren't any complaints, so Don Pryor was there, so it's 2-2.
Well, this is set the cat amongst the pigeons as far as the Dutch are concerned. 2 wins so far, and they want a third to stay on top of the table. The more goals Germany score, the more the Australians are like the Dutch having their goal difference hurt. Meinhardt. Tevez.
The first 5 minutes of this half, the Dutch team were in attack continuously. Now the tide has turned. You just had the feeling that the Germans were getting back on top. But it'll be interesting to see the next 5 minutes.
Vane still with it, hounded by Mollenden. Vane to the edge of the circle, still going is Vane. Van der Honnet, penalty corner.
Great play by Vane. Andreas Keller's not happy. Here's the replay. Great speed and strength. He's blown for obstruction. So it's a good opportunity now for the Dutch to get back in front.
Let's see if Vetterings or Van der Honnet and Vane can do something with this. Vetterings just drives one and it's in. Vetterings, goal number 6 for the tournament. Another hat-trick. And the Dutch immediately back in the lead, 3-2.
Well, 5 goals in the first part of the game. He just went underneath the goalkeeper, and actually he went to ground very late. At the stage of the game, who would have thought there'd been 5 goals scored?
Yeah, still 18.5 minutes to go. Plenty of time for Germany to get back on level terms once more. Brinkman. He wants a stroke.
There's nothing.
And the Germans rush in to protest to Don Pryor, and the Australian umpire will have none of it. Long corner.
Well, it was on the stick.
Oh, off the post. Reverse stick from Brinkman. Short corner.
It's all happening. There's a good shot at goal, off the post, fell to Becker, couldn't handle it. Reverse stick shot onto his foot. There's Becker. And this gives us a chance, 3-3.
Well, Meinhardt has come up to the edge of the circle. Keller's not going to feature in this, he's opted out. Meinhardt drills one. Well stopped by Frank Leistrout. It's a good shot that gets past him. Germany still in attack though. Ness is trying to drag it in. Mollenden.
Oh, he's missed a great opportunity.
Is Frank lying on it? Well, he wasn't going to get up, let's put it that way.
The pass from the edge of the circle caught everybody by surprise. He had the big chance, but he just missed it. He wanted to flick it, he played underneath the ball, and now a penalty corner.
Thomas Brinkman to stop it, and Parlovitz come away from the line early. Meinhardt. No, and Parlovitz kicked it eventually.
Yes, it was a very good play because Brinkman realised that he'd mistrapped it, waited for Big Eric to rush at him and played it onto his foot. Another penalty corner.
So shrewd thinking from the Germans. Brinkman stops. Meinhardt, too high. Above the boards. Doesn't count.
Yes, another good opportunity for the German team. Went begging. It was a miss hit actually. Hit down, way above the boards.
Ness has had a good tournament, Richard.
He has played very well, particularly as he's playing way out of his normal position.
Fastrick, Meinhardt made a run, but he was ignored. Waldhauser, will he shoot? Oh,
from the back. Penalty corner. And certainly plenty of opportunities for both teams at both ends. Here's the situation. Waldhauser there. Stick check. Yep.
So stick check from behind.
It's always dangerous in the circle because if you do a bad one in that situation, it'll be a penalty stroke.
Keller's still staying out of it. Meinhardt is up. Becker left for Tevez. Nice variation. Now, what's the protest?
They're all appealing for a penalty stroke. Don Pryor's ignoring them. They're certainly applying a lot of verbal pressure.
Thomas
Pryor.
Brinkman. Frank Lystra kicks it away. Parlavlet. Stengler. Ends. Had to come.
Great play. Great perseverance. Great play. 3-all. Very bad play by Eric Parlavit, losing the ball in that situation. Tried to finesse out a deep defence. Lost possession. Very, very good play by Spengler. To set it
Stengler
up.
on the spot. Becker did well too. Stengler's goal.
Along the back line. Beat one player, touched it, and the ball knocked across. And very easy goal. 3-all.
Oh, what a game. 6 goals. More to come, I reckon, with 11.5 minutes to go.
Oh, pushing the back.
He goes Vetterings. Has to do it all himself. Penalty corner. Well, end-to-end stuff. What an entertaining game.
Germany will be very unhappy if this goes in. They've worked very hard to level at 3-all.
Jackie Brinkman to push out. Vetterings is 9. Oh, it nearly deflected in.
Penalty stroke. Must have been off his leg. Saved it on the line with his leg.
So Mr. Baghdadi is there to supervise the taking of this stroke. So it's Michael Knaut against Jackie Brinkman.
A lot of gamesmanship in this situation. One umpire stands at the top near the 8-yard spot, and umpire Don Pryor stands on the goal line to make sure the ball does go over the line if there's any dispute.
Brinkman, take the flick. Yes. 4-3 the Netherlands. Taken well. Dutch camp happy.
Well, Germany have come back from this situation all day. They've been one down, came back. One down, came back. And here it is, 4-3 again. With 11 minutes to go, there's the penalty stroke into the corner.
Parlavlet runs it down. Stretching out. Vetterings. Jackie Brinkman's with him. This is for Parlavlet. Here's danger.
Corner, yes, deliberately over the back line, no doubt about that. Pastrick knocked it directly over the back line. Made no attempt to keep the ball in play.
So it wasn't for the tackle?
No, I don't think so. I think you'll find that he's just knocked it straight over the back line, like there. Straight over the back line. Yes, desperate, but you just can't do that. As desperate as it might be, to keep the ball in play whenever possible, and particularly in the last 25. Good decision.
5 minutes to go. A 5th goal here for the Netherlands would surely wrap it up. Jackie Brinkman to push out. Vetterings. Vetterings again.
No, it's dangerous play with Vetterings sitting in the middle, laying on the ground in the middle of the circle. Very hard not to be dangerous.
Van Pelt put it in, but it didn't count. Now on the fast break come the Germans. Becker.
He's chipped it with an 8-iron. But fortunately for him, it was out.
Still over 3 minutes to go in this match. Waldhauser earns a free hit just outside the Dutch circle. Keller. Stengler. It's very congested in there. Imagine the best they can do with all the Dutch back is look for a foot and a penalty corner.
I think that's what they'll be looking for.
Fastrick. Oh, Becker.
Yep, penalty stroke. Nice little movement by the German team outside the circle, and finally Fastreck hit the ball cleanly into the circle and it popped up. Becker had the shot. It looked to me like it came off a body. Here's the pass. There's a bit of a scramble. And he goes to have a shot at goal, and there is a stick check, in fact. Yes, Van Pelt was the offender. Came over the top, prevented him from having a clean shot at goal, and Meinhardt is going to take the penalty stroke. So the drama continues.
Well, we could have 4-all in a moment. And Frank Lystra, I imagine, has saved his share of penalty strokes. Meinhardt against Lystra. Lystra still not ready.
His feet have to be on the line, and he's supposed to be motionless.
Yes.
It's a good flick.
Well taken, Sven Meinhardt, and gets the Germans back on level terms for the 4th time in this match. But there's still time for another to be scored, but it's 4-all. Classic game of hockey, Richard.
Yes, it is. Very interesting game, and yes, a beautiful flick. No chance for the goalkeeper.
15 seconds, and nobody in a hurry. Well, what a game it's been. These Vetterings scoring first in the 10th minute, then a reply, and so it went through the day. And the hooter brings to an end a great game of hockey between European neighbours, the Netherlands and Germany. Geese Vetterings another hat-trick today, scoring the 10th, 20th and 52nd minute, and Jackie Brinkman finishing off for the Netherlands. For Germany, goals to Andreas Becker, Thomas Brinkman, Stengler and Sven Meinhardt. And just total entertainment, Richard.
It was, and probably a very fair result. I would have thought that on the play, probably the Netherlands had the better of the play in the first half, and maybe the first 5 minutes of the second half, and then Germany got right on top, capitalised on one or two very good opportunities and got back to score 4-all. And certainly great entertainment for the crowd that's here, and it's something to look forward to tomorrow when the Netherlands take on Australia.
So a point apiece, and Netherlands' perfect record a little upset. They drop a point, and the final scoreline: Netherlands 4, Germany 4. And that 4-all draw against Germany really amounts to a bit of a hiccup for the Netherlands, because they'd had 2 wins previously to that, and on goal difference were well on top of the table. So against Great Britain, Australia has the opportunity to jump to the top of the Champions Trophy if they can have a win. Remember, in previous Olympic Games, Great Britain have been a stumbling block for the Australians. Let's see